It's time for another live stream here on Age Racing Central with me, Eric. Tonight we're playing some Redout 2 and I'm continuing my career through the A-League at the same time as I will share some interesting upcoming things about my channel that I haven't really been able to work on as much as I would have wanted to this past few weeks, but that is because it is summer and I have other obligations, but I'll get into that in a bit. Just adjust the camera here a bit. Alright, we'll soon get started with the career mode. Allow me just to fiddle with some settings here. Here we go. Update the new thumbnail here, as I'm streaming directly from a PlayStation 5, so I can't have a preset thumbnail. I'll have to deal with that after the live stream has started. Just watch so the settings are saved here. Okay, 187 stars, 568 total. Okay, let's see. We can easily see that this streaming career playthrough will not end anytime soon. Let's jump in and see what we have here. Yeah, there are quite a few events here to to play. Let's just making a bit of an update here as well. Oh, Nellium's here. G'day to you too. Thank you for joining. Alright, I hope all of you are having a great weekend. I guess it's closing in on the end of the weekend now for most of you. Pimp My Ship tournament. Yeah, I remember. You know what? I'm gonna go into Cloud Ocean immediately and see if I can get this thing over with. I struggled with this event the last stream. And I was not all that far from rage quitting, but we're gonna give it another go here. Okay, let's see here. YouTuber Nitroboost245 was kind enough to record a playthrough of this track for me, because there are some upcoming tricky sections with jumps. Okay, almost had a bad start of the stream. Oh. Okay, I was watching my hyperboost meter. I have no idea where the optimal hyperboost spots are. I only know the one that's closing in on the finish line. And also it might be because the jumps on this track aren't actual jumps, they are more like falls, I guess. Falling a bit behind here. Oop, didn't see that corner coming. Pitching down. Perfect. That was not supposed to happen. Okay, here we go again, I guess. Bit of a poor aim there. Okay, one more time. Nope. I don't remember this being one of the trickier jumps. Okay, no hyper boosting then. There we go. And this was just get down. Not what I planned to do. Yeah, controlling a ship in the air is probably the hardest thing in this game. But hey, this track is more fun than Tartar's mines at least. Oh, hello, Yo-Yo. Thank you for being here. Let's just call this a test run. I'm switching ships after this. This feels like an Asara track, doesn't it? The boost focused ship. I missed the drift there a bit. Yeah, that corner is quite tricky. Okay, let's see if I can do it with a hyper boost this time. Nope. And more annoying jumps coming up. I think this is so weird. I'm pointing my nose of my ship straight down and I hit the boost, but it still keeps moving up. Okay, that worked out decently. That did not go according to plan. I think I remember the last time we done this too. Yeah, I remember as well. It was 2 weeks ago. I haven't forgotten. Eric, what was the first anti-gravity racing game you ever played? Mine was F-Zero for the Super Nintendo. It makes sense for that game to be my... That's a great question, by the way, Cyberd. Thank you for being here, Cyberd. That is a great question. Let's just see. F-Zero was probably the first anti-gravity racing game, the original F-Zero, to ever be released. And it released in, I think it was 95. It makes sense for that game to be my first anti-gravity racing game, since I was about 10 or 11 years old back then. I did own a Super Nintendo. I'm relatively confident I didn't own the game, but of course I might have friends that had it. So I would say that would have been my first anti-gravity racing game I ever tried, but it didn't, hit me as hard as the first Wipeout game did. I'm pretty sure that the first Wipeout game was, or perhaps Wipeout 2097 or Wipeout XL if you're from the States. That maybe sort of fall in love with the genre. Interestingly enough though, I didn't play Wipeout 3 all that much. So that is a game that I would love to experience now a bit later. Which I might be able to do, since I don't know if you heard the news that I now have a gaming PC, finally. Alright. Deja vu. Did I activate the hyperbooster? No, my hyperboost is still... Okay. And we have landed. We landed again. But we are not going all that fast. I'm more concerned with not crashing into the ground this time. But oh, only 500 meters or so. Alright, this might be doable, people. Here we come up on the straight again. Ah! That was close. Alright, so that went fine. We got a couple of rewinds left here on the last lap. So I don't know how much trouble I'll get into by talking about emulators. I don't really have all that much problem talking about emulating PS1 games. There are of course some moral discrepancies regarding, for example, using an emulator to play Switch games on your PC. That is something that I would be against, even though I'm not a fan of Nintendo's business model. But these older games that is almost impossible to get your hands on, it makes sense for them to be emulated. So I would love to play through the Wipeout games again. I'm pretty sure you can play Wipeout 2097 on a browser. I think I actually tried it out and it worked fine. So it's quite interesting how far technology has come. That did not go according to plan. It's so... Yeah, here, come on, touch the ground. Or don't. It doesn't feel like it helps if you pitch. You pitch down before you exit it. Yeah. Okay, that worked. Okay, that worked. Okay, it's not over yet. I can't come. Okay, here's the next issue. Coming on third place or above. This. Nope. Okay, try it one more time then. What did I miss here? Nelly says, mine was Extreme G. Oh, interesting. That's also must have been late 90s, that game. It was anti-gravity, but it did spark a lot of racing games for me, especially AD racing. Yeah, Extreme G series is sort of, kind of AD racing, I guess. Futuristic motorbike racing. And I did never play any Extreme G game until Nintendo released the first Extreme G, the game you're talking about, on their Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack service. So now I played it, and also made a video about it, and I liked it a lot. It was it's one of those games that still held up some 25 years later, I'd say. Okay. Wipeout 3 was super slick, says Hank Baxter, but lacked the wham bam of 2097. Yeah, maybe so. I've never heard about Extreme G. What's it like? Yeah, and then we got a description of what Extreme G is. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I am so sick of this track right now. Even though I like Cloud City, I think this setting is awesome. So colorful and vibrant up in the skies. Whoa! You can boost for much longer with Acera. It feels like. Ouch. Yeah, I really don't care about getting first place right now, as long as I make it to the podium, so I unlock at least 1 star and complete the event. I can grind out the first place on this race later. Braked there slightly, but it wasn't enough. Oh, here we go. I think I really need to activate the hyper boost there because I lose too much speed if I don't. Okay, I did not mean to pitch up and down like. Okay, maybe land first and then activate hyper boost. Okay. Oh, decent landing there. Is it over? No, it isn't. Okay, second place. And we're alive. Okay. A couple of rewinds, but definitely the best attempt so far. Okay, now I'm low health, but I need to activate the high boost here as well, or I will lose too much speed again. I think the failsafe kicked in there because I was below 5% health. No. Okay, 2 rewinds left. That should be enough to complete the annoying jump section. Ouch. Yes, thank you everybody for being here tonight. I'm sorry if I'm not reading your comments mid-race. I guess if you play these games, you know that even though I could technically pause the games, of course, it takes you a bit out of the flow, and now I'm quite focused on just completing this relatively challenging event. Third place, half a kilometer away from the person in second place. I've bumped into that wall every attempt so far. Okay, so survive the first jump, then hyper boost. That's the plan. Okay. I really don't want to hit it. Oh, okay. You don't want to be too far above the track there. Okay, so this will be a Cloud Ocean stream apparently. I'm just gonna go a quick pause and see if I missed anything here. Plur Position says, "Hi Eric, Wiper 3 is my favorite, being a fan since then." Oh, I see, and you had a lot of Wiper games to play since then. Echo is here, hello there. And Banshee as well. Oh, it's this track again. It gives you flashbacks to Mute City serial games. Yeah, maybe so. Go with the flow, just keep your race line. This jump drove me nuts. Yeah. Me too. Yeah, for those of you who weren't there, I ended, for Christ's sake, I ended the last Redout 2 stream on this track without completing it after several attempts. And I mentioned in the beginning that YouTuber NitroBoost245 was kind enough to record a tutorial for me, or at least he recorded a race where he completed this track. As good racer as he is, I guess it didn't help all that much. The problem is that I really haven't gotten a grasp of how to control your ship in the air in this game. I went under them. Okay. Okay, first jump, okay. Touching the ground. The important thing is to touch the ground, because that will activate the magnets so you don't drift off into the air again. Okay, That went just fine, and we got 4 rewinds left. Oops. Strafed away from... Yeah, okay, Hyper Boost time should have activated a bit more preemptively there. Okay, first lap, okay. 4 rewinds left. Someone is coming up behind me. Ah. I got rammed off the track there. Okay, you go. Okay. Okay, no worries. Still on podium position. Okay. I think you could affect the Hyper Boost there and still have it recharged until you need it here again. Now I need to stay off. Losing a bit of heat now, and that's a good thing in this game. Okay. Where is the track? It's gone. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh, this is bad timing on this little cloud storm here. Okay, second place. Hopefully the Hyper Boost will recharge until we get to the last straight. It's recharged now. Come on, come on, come on. No! Why do you hate me? Okay, rewinding as far as possible now. Okay, now. Oh, we did it. Yes. I'm perfectly happy with second place. Right, thank you chat for your support. We finally made it. What happened there when I blew up was that I used the regular boost and my boost was drained, so I drained my ship whole instead. And then when I activated the Hyper Boost, it was too much for the ship to handle, so I blew up a couple hundred meters before the finish line. But then I rewinded and didn't activate the regular boost and waited for my hull to recharge, and then I could activate the Hyper Boost and get second place. Whew, nice. With my luck, I'm pretty confident this track will reappear soon again. But we made it. Alright, let's see there. Hank Baxter says, one thing that really helps, but not in this jump, is making your ship auto-flip in the options. Is that cheating? No, it isn't. You should use all the accessibility options that you want to in this game. I can just quickly show which ones I have activated in the options here. It's just custom here, but everything is turned off except for boost safety, that's 5%. And that will turn off your boost even if you hold the boost buttons if your hull gets below, your health gets below 5%. And the game difficulty I'm using is Pilot, which comes after 0, Chill, then comes Pilot, and then comes Redout, Master, and Nightmare. So I guess this is sort of in the middle. It's the default difficulty. Alright, on to the next. Yeah, we're not done with this event yet. So this is the boss run. Cloud Ocean, all tracks. Okay. Still going with my striped Azera ship here. Did I have any... Let's just get this over with. Nellium says podium, I'll take that. Yep, exactly what I thought. So now this is a boss race, which is all 3 Cloud Ocean tracks after each other. So only 1 lap on each. I guess that Mistral comes last, so that should mean that I should use my rewinds sparingly until I get to the annoying jump section on the tracks that we just raced on. I have not learned all the tracks by heart in this game. There are just too many of them. And for the sake of making content for this channel, I play a lot of racing games, and I'm not good at memorizing tracks to begin with, so memorizing tracks is almost like an impossible task for me. And it's been fun. It's been fun to see all the different types of players in the community. I mean, some players are like super focused on one game. I know a couple of content creators that I worked with that they play Redout 2, and that's more or less what they play. And then there are others that play only F-Zero or only Warcraft Mega Collection. But there are a bunch of you, like me, that sort of plays them all, even though you don't have a channel about them. I know we have a couple of F-Zero fans in the chat. And as you may know, I have recently acquired an older gaming PC, which means that I will soon be able to play a lot of more games. I wasn't able to release a video this week, which was a bit unfortunate. But I'm in the final steps of completing my next video, which will come out in a day or two, which will be me showcasing my new computer and playing some PC exclusive anti-gravity racing games to see if my rig can handle them. So that I'm looking forward to. And spoiler alert, it works quite fine actually. Unfortunately, Death Grip was a game that I really couldn't play properly. I don't know if you heard about Death Grip, but it's a really cool pod racing style racing game. And it's also relatively graphically demanding. So my old GTX 960 couldn't really handle it. Yeah, the racing is going okay, but I need to pick up my pace a bit to get the podium. This is an event I really don't want to try again. At least not on the live stream. Ouch, 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 ouch. So what I can do is to get an emulator and play F-Zero GX. That is a game I've been hearing a lot of good things about that I haven't played. Which was, well, obviously it wasn't the last F-Zero game. That would be F-Zero 99 on the Nintendo Switch. Okay, so this should be, yeah, Mistral final track. 1 kilometer behind the leader and in last place. Great. Need to be okay. I screwed that up, but at least it was my first rewind of the entire race. But then again, rewinds are usually used upon death or imminent death. Okay, I really don't have time to check out, okay, how far I am behind to get to the podium. that's right. Airborne. Oh, come on. Okay, let's try that again. Hyper boost. Bye, track. There we go. Fourth place. Oh, we're not. And 900 meters. No, it's not. We're not gonna make it. But I don't want to run these tracks again. Yeah, this is what you get when you make a playthrough streaming series. The further you get, the harder things become. Okay, sorry, what did I miss? Hello, I'm an F-Zero fan. Yes, you are. Hey, late again, but hello, no, you are more than welcome to join anytime you can. Hey, thank you for being here. Nanny says, I think it makes it harder to remember the track's layout because of the sheer speed. Yeah, that too. I would say something that might make it harder anyway. And Nenev says, would we be seeing more GPX? Oh yes, you will. That's a game that I really enjoyed. And it runs really well on my computer as well. Because still breathing, I think. Yeah, it's hard to remember to breathe. Yep, it is. So the key here, once they get to, is it called Mistral, the last track, is to be slightly more ahead in the field. I mentioned before that this will be a Cloud Ocean stream. I will never get away from this event. But we did complete the first event and then only to get a boss run shoved in my face. Where I need to complete the track again. And now it's really hard to see. Yeah, regarding memorizing tracks by heart in this game, yeah, the sheer speed makes it tough. So it makes sense that you have these little prompts, you know, or these little things flashing above in the top middle of the screen that shows how an upcoming corner looks. Okay. Ouch, yeah. Remember that happened last time too? So yeah, Aero GPX was mentioned, an F-Zero-like game. That is a game that it has a demo that you can play. And the full release, it says 2024, so hopefully it will be here. I think it's a single person developing that game. Definitely looking forward to the full release on that one. I also invested in the early access version of XF Extreme Formula. Another a bit more serious looking. When I say serious, not being better than RGPX, but less cartoony. And that is also a very F-Zero-like game. And of course I also tried, Ballistic NG, but that game I knew it would work on my computer. It runs really well on my work laptop, so I was never really doubting that it will run well on a 10-year-old gaming PC. Activating Hyper Boost right in front of a couple of chicanes. And of course also Star Racer, a game that I have made a video about, and also an interview with the lead developer of that game, Brennan Anderson. That was a very interesting interview. It's a very F-Zero looking game. I mean, it's from the 16-bit era, the first F-Zero game. Oh, alright, recharging now. But we are way too far behind. Alright. Third place at we're closing in on Mistral. So here we are on the last track. All rewinds are left. So I should be a bit more aggressive now with the boosting. And we might as well come out on top. Yeah, one thing I've learned from having doing YouTube is that I've gotten much better at talking and playing video games at the same time. I actually saw a tip video. I mean, it was a top streamer giving tips to aspiring streamers. Not that I ever wanted to be. I see myself more of a content creator, you know, a video maker rather than a live streamer. But the tips for aspiring streamer was to practice. Oh, I activated my hyper boost, even if I didn't mean to. But we're good. We're good. Okay, so we are 200 meters behind third place, and while we are closing in on the annoying jumps. Yes, touch the track. Okay, we're in second place, but I'm very low on health. Need to recharge now. Alright, we might actually make it this time. Ouch, didn't pitch there, but we got the hyper boost left. We should be good, we should be good. Just need to not mess this up. Come on! Oh, perfect! I read the word perfect. It wasn't perfect. It said perform 15 perfect landings, so I just screamed perfect. Like some kind of triumphant battle cry. But I meant, yes, first place. Ooh, that was more than I bargained for. Perform 15 perfect landings. That is not going to happen anytime soon, but I'm very happy for the first place. Oh, I'm getting hot. Let's open the window here. Let's see here. You upgrade your game PC hardware to make it run even better than it does now. If I have plans to do so, maybe. I'm thinking in the upcoming video I will give you all the specifics, but for all you tech nerds in the chat, I might as well mention that the PC is Intel i5 4570K 3.4 gigahertz quad core. So it's the processor is maybe the most decent part of it, even though it's obviously not the latest processor you can have. The graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960, and that is from 2015, so that is limiting its performance a bit. And also no SSD. But it got 16 gigabytes of RAM. So I've been thinking about maybe upgrading. I could upgrade the RAM, I could install an SSD, I could buy a better graphics card. But if I do all these things, I might as well sell my current computer and buy a new one that is a better performing one. So to answer your question, I'm not entirely sure if I'll upgrade it. Right now, all the games I wanted to runs just fine. So for now, I'm happy. But my plan is to upgrade it. It only set me back around 100. I was gonna say $150. We don't pay with dollars in Sweden. I'm just translating it to a currency that everybody can understand. And for around $300, $400, you get a computer that's much better. That includes a better graphic card, SSD drive, and more RAM and so on. So that might be a better investment. All right, 40 minutes and we're still not out. Yeah, okay. Oh, Mount Fuji. Nice. It feels almost meditative to play this track now. You know what? We're gonna try the underwater. Yeah, I unlocked the Behemoth last time. So last time we unlocked, yes, it was called the Helix. The low durability underwater focused ship. I think this was the default. Oh no, no water. I don't know why I'm looking around for water. I know there's no water here. Yeah, let's just start the race. Water them is here. Echo says that's not bad. Yeah, you know what? I am relatively happy with how that last race went. Oh, that's a ship that I haven't unlocked yet. Yeah, I did own a Steam Deck before. That I actually don't own it anymore. I had to sell it to afford my motorbike, but that's a different story. I was actually thinking of saving up to Steam Deck again because I really liked my Steam Deck. The problem was that it didn't really perform as well as I wanted it to. Some things was a bit odd, since games that were old and simple. I don't play a lot of MMORPGs, but I want to try World of Warcraft again and Star Wars: The Old Republic. These are really old games that shouldn't demand a lot from the graphics department, but those games ran really poorly on my Steam Deck. And also I have obviously a Steam library that I'm sure all of you have as well, but lots of games that I've bought over the years didn't work on the Steam Deck. I mean, a majority of my games wasn't compatible on my Steam Deck, so that was a bit unfortunate as well. So a lot of games that I wanted to play didn't works. And also you get a bit more for your money with a stationary PC, even though it's stationary. Ouch. Yeah, bumping to the walls turns off your hyper boost. Ah. Now I'm just playing poorly here. Yeah, and as might as well mention also that the PC purchase, even though it wasn't all expensive, but it was possible through all the generous contributions that I've gotten through super chats and super thanks and so on. It has been really helpful to get those contributions, because I buy quite a lot of games on Steam for the purpose of this channel. Of course I want to make videos about them, and but I also want to support the developers. For example, Star Racer, XF Extreme Formula, RGPX. I mean, all these are games that are by indie developers, and they need all the support they can get. But even though the games, like a single game, aren't that expensive, but the cost adds up quite quickly. So all contributions I get to my channel actually goes into yeah, supporting developers of futuristic racing games, essentially. Okay, is it one? Ouch. Is it 3 laps now? I can't see because I put my face cam at the dumb spot. But also thanks to your support, I have unlocked ad revenue as well. So you support me quite a bit by just watching my videos and hang out during the live streams. It's been really fun to be involved in different anti-gravity racing communities and also starting a sort of a bit of a community of my own. Which I also might mention, in other news, we now have a Discord server, the AD Racing Central Discord server. I have a fellow administrator, which is Beak, and also a bunch of moderators, some of which are in this very live chat, so thank you for being moderators. There are a few things I want to set up with the server first before it goes completely public. For example, write the rules, and we also have a bit of a suggestion channel on the server to where we brainstorm things that I want to include. So within the coming week, you all will be invited to the Discord server. It will be super sweet if you wanted to join. To mention a few things that are already there, we have separate channels for different games, like we have the Wipeout channel, the F-Zero channel, and the Pacer and Redout and so on. And to get the discussions going about those games. But I also want to set up tournaments about games that aren't played that much. Like Pacer, for example, that has a fully functional online component and quite a good number of players in the community, but it hasn't really doesn't get played online that much. And also there will be announcements there when new videos are uploaded and so on. So this was the last man standing, I forgot that. I don't know exactly where. Yeah, it's over. First place. Okay, we didn't finish at the right speed, but hey, I'll take it anyway. Yeah, Echo says, okay, it's fun to read in chat now because it was things I mentioned a couple of minutes ago. So we sort of we jump back and forth between topics. The Old Republic was really fun. Yes, it was really fun, and it has a decent number of players still. There's a free-to-play version of the game and also a subscription version. It's still one of the most MMORPGs with the most involving stories, and also it's Star Wars, a pop culture phenomena I enjoy a lot. And Daniel says, oh, Discord. Oh, hey, he says, I try to be at every stream, but I'm usually late. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Hey, I'm very happy that you're here. And then Elim says, oh, Discord. And Beak mentioned, yeah, you are part of the Discord. You are a moderator. Hey, I guess you knew about it. Oh, Meg1S is here. Hello, Meg1S. Thank you for inviting me to your Wipeout 24-day tournament that I unfortunately won't be able to attend because I will be out of town for a couple of days coming this week. So there will be no live stream next Sunday, unfortunately. But I won't be gone all that much during the summer. Thank you for being here, Meg1S. In the corner we have a frog emoji. That's the most important piece of info. Me too. Although I might not be finalized yet. It's just the process. Yeah. Unique emojis, that's also very important. And obviously also I have the option of starting a membership on my channel, which I will do, and Discord will of course be a part of that, because you will be displayed as a member. If you are a member on if on YouTube, you will have a special, how do you say it, a special tag on your name on Discord as well. And I will launch my, will we have time to unlock this? This is a new ship. No, it isn't. We already unlocked it. I jumped ahead last time. It's Helix, the one I just played. Oh, Tartarus Mines. Let's just get this over with as well. Oh, it's a boss run on Tartarus Mines. Okay. You know what? I might make it if I switch to Behemoth with a high durability build. Playing for 50 minutes. I'll probably go a little more than an hour tonight. It's just so fun to play where you have so many people watching. I think Redout 2 might be my most popular game to stream. But it also maybe the biggest anti-gravity racing release of recent years. So that might of course be F-Zero 99, but that's a completely different game. So now we are on Tartarus Mines, the track I hate the most in this game. In case you didn't know, the environments and other parts of the track affect how your ship performs quite a bit. For example, you race on different planets in Redout. And for example, the gravity on that planet will affect how your ship handles in the air. And how hot it is will affect how fast you regain your heat. So now, as you can see, we are flying quite close to the lava, meaning that your ship cools down much slower. And the team I'm using now, Behemoth, is known for having a high focus on durability. So it's got a strong hull that doesn't overheat all that fast. I have no idea where the good hyperboost spots are on this track. I just do all I can to not get overheated. You can really feel the difference between how the different ships perform. I mean, the Helix that I just played is much more nimble than this flying brick. But then again, I feel much more durable. Alright. 3 stars. Quite happy with that. I've still never played. What game were we talking about? Oh, maybe Redout 2, I guess. Yeah, if you haven't played Redout 2, maybe you should. Not just hey, anyone. It's really unique. It doesn't. I feel like many AG Racer games out there are either heavily inspired by F-Zero or heavily inspired by Wipeout. But Redout and Redout 2 falls right in the middle. It really does its own thing, even though it looks relatively similar to Wipeout. Oh, another stabilizer. What else I miss? Behemoth got that fosterite hull. Yep, don't know exactly what fosterite is, but it's got a strong hull, that's for sure. Also, Eric says, hey, have you got a cold? You just seem blocked up. Yeah, maybe so. I do have a bit of a sore throat. I don't know exactly what's going on. I mean, my family have been having a bit of a flu. And I think I've talked for about an hour now, non-stop. So that leaves your voice a bit to be desired. First, for the flying brick, that's not bad at all. No, not at all. And then it says Redout has the colors of Wipeout, but without the combat. Yeah, something like that. And now I need to run the three tracks in the game I hate the most in a row. I know that Redout 2 is also available on the Nintendo Switch, but it's my understanding that it's, yes, obviously that hardware is outdated, so it's not the best version of the game. Activate the hyper boost a bit late there. Oh, it was fine. But that being said, when I go out of town for a couple of days next week, I will bring my Switch, because the video I will be working on then will be called The Best Racing Games on the Nintendo Switch. So I will maybe not record games. I think you can save snippets of gameplay on your Nintendo Switch, but I usually record Switch gameplay on with my capture card. Many Switch games are playable in 1080p, and I'm not sure if the Switch itself can record in 1080p. In case you didn't know, you can record gameplay on your Switch, but only 30-second snippets at a time. And on, I'm not sure how it works on Xbox, but on the PlayStation 4 and 5, your console records everything constantly. So I'm not going to do it now, but you can press the share button at any time and record up to an hour of your last gameplay. And when I make videos of games that I can play on PS5, I mean PS4 or PS5 games, I always use the recording function on the console itself, because they are of the same quality as I get with my capture card, but they take up much less space for whatever reason. And also more convenient. When you record with the capture card, it's easy to get a lot of footage that you don't end up not using. With the function on your console, you can just record whatever you need. That's especially good in racing games. For example, if I wanted to record a good race, I mean, maybe not a flawless run, but a solid run on the track, then I would have to start the recording on my capture card and just hope that I will perform adequately on the track. If you use the recording on the console, I could just run the same track over and over and over until I'm satisfied, and okay, I sort of knew what happened there. And once I get a run that I'm satisfied with, okay, I'll just use that run. Or that session. And we landed. And right now, I mentioned this before as well, that my work computer is confiscated by my IT department. No, it's not confiscated. It's a mandatory turning in of your computer because they need to reset it somehow. Which is a bit unfortunate because I use my work computer to run OBS. So, which is a streaming software. So right now I am limited to using my PlayStation 5 and streaming directly from the console. And that puts a limit of things I can do. I can't have text overlays and stuff like that. And I can't have a thumbnail on the stream before I start it and other things that are a bit annoying. And also, for example, if the game you're playing, you can only stream once you're in the game. And if the game crashes, your whole stream just shuts down immediately. And that doesn't happen in OBS. But I have to say, it is convenient to stream on your console. It's super easy to just link your YouTube account to your PlayStation account, and then you essentially just click on share and start broadcast, and then you're live streaming. It's really streaming for dummies. And it also, yeah, it's good for people who want to get into streaming, but they don't, maybe they don't own a computer, don't want to have one, or they are, I mean, younger people and so on. So I think it's a really, really cool feature. The recording and the streaming. Okay, we should have one more track now. I really don't know any of these Starter's Minds track by heart. They are just... We are in 5th place, but we are not... Yeah, okay, we are quite far behind from the leader. But we should be able to make the podium if I can manage to find the right spots to use the hyper boost. I activated the hyper boost there, that was a mistake. Okay, falling even more behind here. My opponents picked up their pace. Ouch. I'm not sure, but durability also feels like your health recharges faster as well. Where's the track? Oh, there it is. Okay, 4th place. Ouch. So one of the things I want to do when I get my streaming PC back is to start the streaming series of Wipeout HD and HD Fury, now that we are done with the Wipeout 2048. I mean the career playthrough. We are not done with the Wipeout 2048 tournaments, they are still ongoing. Ouch. Yeah, I'm not doing this again. What do you know? Cloud, Ocean, Mistral. You know what? Screw this event. I'm not doing it right now. Oh, Neo Tokyo. What did I miss? What Behemoth fighter says to all other fighters, I'm literally in tank and you are not. Yeah, I guess so. Hope your throat doesn't get worse. Oh my god, I just thought because there is a lot going about. Okay, I see. I tried to record through my PS4 record feature, but it always comes out terrible quality. I have no idea why everyone else gets fine, but mine isn't. I'm not sure exactly why that is, hey. It might be because, let's switch up the ships here. What should we do playing with now? Yeah. Why not WRG? No, WRG is fine. Customer, I think I might need to upgrade some parts here. What then is, I guess steering is better. Do you have some new? Yeah, the auxiliary is very important. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know, hey, I think the regular PS4, even the slim versions, they are capped at recording at 720p. And the PS4 Pro can capture gameplay at 1080p. So I'm not sure what version you own. And also you can go into the settings and actually adjust the quality of which I don't remember the exact menu, but there is a menu where you adjust the quality of your broadcast and your recordings. So that might be something to look into. But if you own a PS4 Pro, it should be able to record at 1080p. So then I'm not entirely sure what the problem is. Being underwater slows you down, but it cools off your ship faster, meaning you can use the boost more liberally. Oh, nice drift there. Nice wall grind there. Oh. Okay, we made it somehow. Okay, maybe the left side, oh, sorry, right side this time. Nope. You can't go that fast there in the beginning. Yeah, I am a bit. I'm really happy that I own a gaming PC now. I owned gaming PCs before, of course, but actually, I think my wife tried. She explained to me that she tried to vacuum behind the computer, and then the computer gave off a big flash, and all the electricity in our apartment we had then turned off at the same time. And that would be my... Oh, I'm not sure what the component is called in English. I'm sorry, I forgot. But let's just say that the computer didn't work as it should after that. And even though I missed playing some of the games, I really had consoles with more games that I had time to play, so I figured, you know what, I might not as well need a gaming PC right now. I might have gotten one, even if it wasn't for this, because with this channel I really felt like, yeah, I need one, because there are so many integrated racing games that come from... Okay, should we try to make another go at the upper track here? Yeah, we're down here in the water again. Oops. Is this a finish line here? It is. Second place, and the fastest lifetime. 3 out of 4 stars. Okay, what do you say here? Hey. I have no idea what... I tried to cause either, but I do remember adjusting everything to the highest quality. I think I put it 1080p actually, but it's still terrible. Okay. I'm not sure exactly why that is. I think my recordings on my PS... I don't know... PS5... So that might be the difference. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, let's end off this with one last race here in Cloud Ocean Liberty. Yeah, I only hate Mistral. This track is fine. So, one last race. Let's see, which ship should we use this time? Yeah, let's go back to Esera. I'm not taking any risks here. We got some new components, do we? I'm falling a bit behind because this has a limit of 7. This power limit is 700, and my ship is only 652. So maybe you're supposed to go back to gather all the stars. All right, this is. I'm getting flashbacks to the last stream when we were in a Cloud Ocean track. Oh, now we have no opponents either, so I guess we should be fine. But this one hasn't hasn't got the annoying jumps. Hit all the speed pads there. So it's been a fun stream as always. Thank you everybody for joining. I'm really happy that we have a bunch of people tuning in every week. I try to stream at the same time every week. I mentioned this before that my life doesn't really allow me to make videos at the at a consistent pace. My videos take different amounts of time to make, and I'm not sure how much spare time I will get any given week, so I can't have an upload schedule, unfortunately. But I can have a live stream schedule, and that live stream schedule is 9 p.m. Central European time every Sunday when I'm not on vacation. I mean, if that's not anything doesn't come up, then I will be here streaming futuristic racing games for you guys. Whoopsie-doo. Oh, okay, no rewinds. Okay, this looks like a good place for a hyper boost. Ouch. Overheating, and I can't see the track. I think it's been explained to me that the clouds on this track are random. Hyper boosting again, hoping for the best. Let's not bump into the ceiling. Okay, it was a qualifying round. I usually skip those. Okay, so that was the last race. This will be the last race, and this is last man standing. All right. It's been emotional. Can't wait for the next one. Yep. It's been an emotional stream, especially there in the beginning. Yeah, I remember now I get being cut off by myself when I mentioned this before. Yeah, one sort of streaming tip that a top streamer gave to a aspiring streamer was that you should practice streaming. You should essentially play video games by yourself and pretend that you are streaming and talk about what you're doing in the game. Just to sort of get acquainted with talking and playing video games at the same time. Which is a bit harder than what you might think, because I myself, I did it just now. What I was going to say was that I get stuck in the middle of sentences if something stressful comes up, which is exactly what happened there when I was about to say it. Landed that time. Oh no, okay, we're down here. No worry. We're still in the race, but we are falling behind. This is the last man standing, so need to pick up the pace here. Because one person in last place will get eliminated every lap. But I'm getting a bit tired, to be honest. We'll see how far I can go in this race, but this will be the last race anyway. I have some gameplay to record because I need to do that. I need to finish a video before I go on a short vacation. Okay, there will be a total of 3 laps. So I need to record some gameplay of some PC exclusive anti-gravity racing games. Ouch, 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 ouch. I thought I would miss that bump, but unfortunately we hit the wall there. This would have been another great place to activate the hyper boost, but now I just have to work with what I've got. Yeah, if I make this lap while still being in third place, a podium position is secured. This game is so fast. But I didn't catch up to anyone there. I got overtaken. Okay, how long can I stay up here this time? Not that long. Whoa. There's the warning signal again. Ah, misjudged that corner completely. Okay, got a bit overzealous there. Shouldn't have activated the hyper boost. So I rewind to where I didn't activate it. Yeah, this is a bit of a tricky corner with no, well, almost no railings. Hyper boost. Get down, get down, get down. Yeah, I need to hit. All right, nice. So now I will be in at least third place after this next lap is over. So now we know that we'll end the stream with a podium position at least. I know that some people stream for hours and hours and hours, but I really can't play video games for that long and expect myself to perform at a decent level. An hour. When I gather watch time to get to the monetization tier, I usually went for more than 1 hour and a half sometimes. But now I usually stop at between 1 hour and or 1 hour and a half, something like that. Also, that might make it, I mean, when the video is released afterwards, it might actually make it for a decent length that somebody may want to watch, to have it on in the background or something like that. Slammed the wall hard there, but I really wanted to force myself down to get. That's right. Okay, stop talking there for whatever reason. Okay. Pitching down. Need to get down to the track. Double boosting to the finish line. Ah! Oh! Perform 5 perfect landings. There it was almost a good time to scream, perfect! Nice! Ending off the stream with a 4-star race. That's not too shabby. Let's hear, what did I miss? Oh god, not again. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Talking playing at the same time is a skill. Yeah, it is for sure. Echo says I have to go now. I guess you already left, but thank you so much for joining. Always look forward to seeing your live streaming. It introduced me to other AD type games that I've never heard of and never played. Oh, that is great to hear, Jojo. Because that is Jojo42. Because that is exactly what my channel is all about. So thank you so much for letting me know that. Yeah, I want to make more streams where I play games that are slightly less known. Maybe sort of a medley where I play several games in a row that are not all that commonly played or known. So that's something to look into in the future as well. Hey, it's a nice one. Perfect. Exactly. Employer positions, that's a good one. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. I think that's a good point to end the stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. Thank you for your continued support. I really enjoy these Sunday live streams. I will be gone for the next Sunday, so there will be no live stream, at least not on Sunday, as I will be out of town. But I promise you that more content is coming soon. So have a great Sunday evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I'm Eric from Adriatic Central, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.